Did you know that the Bin Laden family once revived the fortunes of the Williams F1 team? If you take a closer look at the livery of the team from late 70s to early 80s, you will spot Al Bilad branding along with, you guessed it, Bin Laden name. Now this was a real turning point in Williams' history, as the money from the deal, worth multi-million pounds, attracted some really talented drivers. Yup, Alan Jones was brought in from this money and he helped secure the first championship for Williams in 1980. Now it is important to note that this was Mohammed bin Laden's business, was the father of Osama, and it is no way connected to terrorism. But why did Frank Williams turn to this? The fact is the team was struggling really badly with finances and their performances were really poor. And so Williams made a trip down to the Middle East, which was going through a big oil boom at the time, and secured a sponsorship that changed the fortune of the team forever. 3 championships in 1980s with Alan Jones, Keke Rosberg and Nelson Piquet. Now, I would typically end the story here, but I recently came across this podcast of Claire Williams where she was talking about the financial struggles the entire family had to go while growing up.
Williams wiped them out, literally, like you just talked about. Bailiffs were at the door. My mum used to hide behind the sofa when the landlord used to come knocking and like have the curtains drawn. And the whole premise on them moving into this ramshackle house with the landlords where they would do it up because it had no curtains, carpets or anything. They lived in it for 2 years, no carpets or curtains. So I was brought up in such a shitty environment.
I personally don't think we were fair to her. She's one of the most empathetic leaders I have ever seen in my entire life. And when push came to shove, she did the right thing by selling the team to Dorilton Capital. In fact, I also think that James Vowles is the second coming of Frank Williams. He has made sure that the rich tradition of the Williams F1 team has been carried on, and he shares the same fierce vision that Frank Williams had. And we can see that because there is a huge resurgence of Williams F1 team where they are consistently performing within point scoring positions. So if you learned something new, just make sure you drop me a follow.